Have you discovered that money reacts like a well-trained animal and only obeys those who know how to call it with the right vibration? When you learn to command it, it doesn't just appear, but multiplies in surprising ways. There are hidden energies that control how much money enters your life and how much moves away, and even laboring diligently, you may feel something blocking this energy. In 1925, Florence Scovel Shinn, a revolutionary teacher of spiritual science, uncovered something revolutionary. Money doesn't respond to need, but to authority. During the Great Depression, she taught common women to command their money, and many increased their income in the midst of the worst economic crisis in history. The first principle is the command of divine multiplication. Florence taught that money is a form of intelligent force that functions through specific laws. Money responds to the vibration of authority, significantly more than to that of need. When you come to money as one who begs, you repel it. When you come to it as one who commands, you draw it. Money functions like a well-trained soldier. If the commander wavers, the soldier doesn't act. But when the order is clear and firm, money responds. In New York, Florence taught her students to command more. Each morning, positioned in front of the mirror, they will hold themselves erect, inhale profoundly, and declare, "Divine money, I command you to expand in my life now. You stream toward me from all possible directions because I am a flawless conduit of infinite abundance." The key was in the energy behind the command, which needed to resonate as an irrevocable decree. Another crucial element is mending the relationship with money. Florence said that money has energetic recall, and that our energy toward it makes impressions that establish whether it comes near or distances itself. If for years you've addressed money through fear, resentment, or guilt, it's as if you've driven away an expected guest. Most people have been invoking money with the voice of poverty and guilt. Before ordering your money, Florence taught reconciliation with it. In silence, her students would say, "Dear money, forgive me for having seen you as my enemy. Today I understand that you are divine energy desiring to flow itself through me. I respect you, esteem you, and welcome you into my life." This exercise was intense spiritual rewiring that totally shifted a person's vibration. Moving forward in this direction, Florence developed the spiritual surgery of poverty beliefs. Beliefs about money are like invisible roots that determine how much your prosperity can grow. You can work hard, but if the roots are damaged, the tree will never bear abundant fruit. No one is born with poverty consciousness. We adopt them from family conversations and childhood stories. Phrases like "money is dirty" or "to earn money you must suffer" embed themselves in the mind as internal laws. The process commenced with silence, where Florence asked them to examine, "What belief about money have I received and still carry?" Once recognized, they would say, "This belief is not mine. I give it back." My mind grows clean and open to receive the divine truth about abundance. Then they would establish new beliefs such as, "I am an heir to infinite abundance," or "money moves toward me effortlessly." Added to this, Florence taught the difference between desiring and demanding. Desires arises from lack. It's viewing what you want while feeling it's far away. Demand is born from the knowledge that something already belongs to divine right. To desire is to say, "I don't have," creating more experiences of not having. To demand is to declare it's mine and I receive it now, activating invisible forces. In this context, another principle is to generate instead of competing. Florence emphasized, never compete for money, create it. Competing implies scarcity. Creating suggests infinite abundance, knowing that you can produce new opportunities. When you compete, you concentrate on what others have. When you create, you connect with the infinite source, with unique original ideas. Each person has a distinct ability for producing wealth that, when expressed, not only creates income, but enriches others. Similarly, Florence taught the decree of absolute authority. It was an act of total sovereignty over one's own financial kingdom. The decree was, By my divine authority as an offspring of the Creator of all abundance, I decree that my financial reality changes now. I command that all invisible forces function to multiply my money perpetually. The key lies in understanding that the power to transform is already within you, and upon speaking it, the universe responds to obey. Additionally, Florence taught the sacred blueprint of your abundance. The universe needs specific guidance. It was about defining how much, how, when, and for what you would receive. Her students devoted a daily moment to answer. How much money do I want? From what sources? How do I want to experience when receiving it? The more details, the easier for the universe to manifest. The design must be crafted from a consciousness of shared abundance. Bearing this in mind, the last step is to sustain prosperous consciousness. Awakening abundance is the first part. Mastery lies in sustaining it. Maintaining requires constant focus, maintaining the internal state that invokes it. This state is composed of gratitude, certainty, and openness to receive. A key principle was to open each day with anticipatory gratitude, not only for what you already have, but for the abundance on its way. When you express gratitude in advance, you give a universe a signal that you've already received. Another practice was to mentally bless all money seen circulating, blocking envy from contaminating your vibration. It's worth noting that abundant sharing was essential. It was about backing causes that expanded abundance in the world. Giving with joy was like sowing in fertile ground. What you give comes back multiplied. The crucial point is to feel that you join the universal flow. What you hold back out of fear stagnates. What you give with love multiplies. Another key was to guard your mind, avoiding environments loaded with scarcity, because your consciousness is a draw of your experience. Florence concluded with a powerful reminder. You are not a subject of economic circumstances. You are the creator of your financial reality. Money is your partner and friend. Now reassert your commitment by saying, I decree that my prosperity grows perpetually in perfect harmony. I give with joy, receive with gratitude, and keep open the infinite flow of my wealth. If these words spoke to you, write in the comments, I decree, to seal your commitment. Share this video with someone who needs to recall they're the creator of their reality. Subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell, because I will reveal more principles that can multiply your prosperity. Abundance doesn't come to those who wait, but to those who command.